Extend it by another 2 minutes, please.
हाँ मैं अपडेट करूँगा। हाँ
Good morning, and thank you to all the gentlemen and ladies who are joined in this call today. We have the quorum available, and we will be starting in the next 1.5 minutes as per the timer. Thank you for the patience. May I request all the dignitaries who are present to kindly just switch on their webcams if they are comfortable. Thank you.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I hope all of you and your family members are safe and healthy. I, Nikhil Goswami, Company Secretary of the company, participating from Ekalbara, Registered Office of the company, welcomes you all to the 16th Annual General Meeting of the company, which is being conducted through video conferencing and other audio-visual means, as permitted by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security Exchange Board of India. This AGM is being held through video mode. I request all of you to cooperate for smooth proceeding meeting. I now call upon all the directors who are on video conference to confirm their participation in the meeting. We have Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaiswal, who is the chairman and managing director of the company and a member of stakeholder relationship committee and a CSR committee. Jogendra sir.
Thank you, Nikhil. I am Joginder Singh Jaiswal, joining this meeting from Ekalvara, Registered Office of the company. Welcome you all to this 16th Annual General Meeting of the members of Kronox Lab Sciences Limited.
Thank you, sir. We have Ketan Ramani sir with us, who is the whole-time director of the company, chairman of CSR committee, and a member of audit committee. Ketan sir.
Thank you, Nikhil. I am Ketan Ramani, joining this meeting from Ekalvara, Registered Office of the company. Welcome you all of this 16th Annual General Meeting of the members of kronox Lab Sciences Limited. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have Pritesh Ramani sir with us, who is a whole-time director of the company and a member of a stakeholder relationship committee.
Thank you, Nikhil. I'm Pritesh Ramani, joining this meeting from Ekalvara, Registered Office of the company. Welcome you all to the 16th Annual General Meeting of the members of Kronox Lab Sciences Limited.
Thank you, sir. We have Krutika Negatu with us, who is an independent director of the company, chairperson of an audit committee, stakeholder relationship committee, and a member of a nomination and remuneration committee.
Thank you, Nikhil sir. I am Kritika Negandhi, joining this meeting from Vadodara branch. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. We have Parth Shah sir, who is an independent director of the company, chairman of nomination and remuneration committee, and a member of audit committee and a CSR committee. Parth sir.
Thank you, Nikhil bhai. I am Parth sir, joining this meeting from my office at Vadodara.
Thank you, sir. We have Satish Kumar Shah sir. Satish Kumar sir, who is a independent director of the company, member of nomination and remuneration committee. I have received his confirmation as he is joining this meeting from Himachal Pradesh, and there is some technical error with his device, so he will be joining us shortly. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to recognize the attendance of Mr. Samir Gadia, Chief Financial Officer of the company, joining from Ekalvara, Registered Office of the company, Mr. Mahesh Udwani, sir, Chartered Accountant, Partners of Messrs. Mahesh Udwani and Associates, Statutory Auditor of the company, joining from his office at Vadodara. Mr. Jaimin Gandhi, proprietor of Jaimin and Associates, Chartered Accountants, Internal Auditor of the company, joining from his office at Vadodara. Mr. Devesh Pathak, sir, who is of Messrs. Devesh Pathak and Associates, practicing company secretary, secretarial auditor, and scrutinizer, joining from his office at Vadodara. Now I request Jogendra, sir, to chair the meeting of the company to preside over the meeting. The quorum of the 34 members are virtually present. As proposed, I request Jogendra sir to for number of joined. Jogendra.
As confirmed by the company secretary, requisite quorum is present and the meeting is in order. Since the AGM is being heard through audio visual means, before we commence, I would request the company to provide certain time to be followed during the AGM and proceed. Nikhil.
All the AGM.
Nikhil, there is some problem in your audio.
Hello. Now I think I am audible. Hello.
Yes, yes. Nikhilji, you are audible now. Please check your
Now,
internet connectivity. Thank you.
Yeah. The speaker shareholder thereafter will be unmuted by kfin Technologies Limited, the host of the AGM, and will be allowed to express their views and ask questions. Each speaker will be given 3 to 5 minutes, and I request each member to adhere to this time limit. The speaker shareholders are requested to click on the icon of audio and video button while speaking. If the shareholders are unable to join through video mode due to technical reason, the shareholders are advised to switch off the video camera icon and speak through audio mode. Speaker shareholders are requested to minimize any background noise to avoid any disturbance while asking any questions. In the event, if there is connectivity problem with any of the speaker shareholder, we will ask next speaker to join the meeting. Once the connectivity is improved, the previous speaker shareholder will be called back to speak during the meeting. If the members face any technical issues, he or she may call the helpdesk number of KFinTech as mentioned in the notice of the AGM. Since the AGM is held, electronic attendance of the members has been dispensed with, and also the requirement of appointment proxy is ruled out. The register of the key members of their shareholding and the relevant document, the notice are available for inspection at register office. Now I request Chairman sir to give a brief about the industry scenario and performance of the company. Jogendra sir.
Chairman, sir, kindly unmute yourself, please, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I am, dear shareholders, I am honored to stand before you today as the chairman of Kronox Life Sciences Limited, a leading manufacturer of high purity fine chemical, as we gather to our 16th annual journal meeting and second AGM after listing. Last year, company got listed on the stock exchange, and then after the market trends shows our strong fundamentals. Since listing, many investors has approached us for getting our future growth planning. Our company has shown a steady growth in past and we will try to keep the trend continue and increase the value of investors' investment. This year we have touched the mark of turnover of 100 crores for the first time, which has added another feather in our crown, which we have also highlighted in our annual report. Company in its journey have developed a good relationship with customers and vendors, help the company in maintaining its growth possibilities and future potential to concentrate on new customers and brand. Our rich clientele is detailed in the report. Company's customers base is very strong and company is in continuous process of development of new customers and maintaining relationship with existing customers. The bond of the company and its customers developed in due course of business by fulfillment of commitments. Products of the companies are value-adding products that the company to maintain margin. What we are out of the current turnover will continue in future also. The company has crossed the landmark of 100 crores in the financial year 2025. The EBITDA margin has grown from 31.5% to 3.06%, and PAT margin also grown from 23.35% to 24.79% as compared to last year. Company export revenue also increased from 24.75% in year 2024 to 26.57% in year 2025 as compared to last year. Your directors have tried a controlled and lower the number of days in cash conversion cycle to 66 days in year 2025 from 99 days in year 2024. As I mentioned in my last year's speech that company intends to increase its market share, company has planned to add it at Dahej and has applied for many required approval for which many investors keep on us and many of our shareholders are interested in seeking information about the new unit. The company has already given update about various approval to shareholder via stock exchange in November last year that the licenses and approval which company has already obtained with regards to new units such as CETP, BEIL, GB, approval of industrial plant from GIDC Extra. Company has applied for environmental clearance from the central government, which is the final approval pending for starting the work at new unit at Dahej. After getting approval for environmental clearance, company will start the work of construction. The company has already identified the vendors for construction work and required machinery. Extra. The growth of company is steady and your company grow and touch new heights once new unit will be ready and start adding value to the company. As you are aware that our total sale to United States is approximate 21% of the total sales and about 80% approximate of our total export. But nowadays the US has imposed 25% tariff on India with effective 7th August 2025 and additional 25% tariff as penalty will be imposed with effect 27th August 2025. As per our discussion with our customer in United States, the tariff of 25% imposed with August 2025 will be borne by them. but the additional tariff of 25%, which will be imposed later, will also be discussed with our customers. Companies are exploring new clients in other countries to divert sales from United impact of tariff. This will take a knock on other parts of globe. The board of directors of the company at their meeting held on 22nd May 2025 have decided to give a final dividend of Rs 0.50 as a token of gesture towards the faith of our shareholders they kept in us. At the end, let me take this opportunity to thank my fellow board members, all my fellow associates at the company for their unwavering commitments towards company vision, mission, and values. I would like to gratitude towards customers, government, bankers, and partners for their ongoing cooperation. And to all shareholders, I express my sincere for your trust and faith and for investing in which is to in value of shareholders investment. Thanks to all.
Thank you, sir. Since the notice of the meeting is already circulated, with your permission, I take a liberty to take the notice of the meeting as read. I would like to inform that the shareholder that since there is no qualifications, observation or comments or other remarks on the financial transaction or matters which may have any adverse effect on functioning of the company from the statutory auditor in their report. The company has no information in this regard. Annual report along with audited financial statements for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 are already been with you for some time. So I take the same as read. As you all know that company has tied up with kfin Tech for providing electronic voting facility to the members of the company under section 108 of the Companies Act 2013 read with Rule 20 of the Companies Management and Administration Rules 2015. On all the resolutions set forth in the notice, so all those members who have not cast votes in remote voting and who are attending this meeting can cast their votes electronically now. Your company has appointed Mr. Devesh Pathak of Messrs. Devesh Pathak and Associates, practicing company secretary, as a scrutinizer for remote e-voting, conducted from Friday 15th August to Sunday 17th August 2025. He is also appointed as a scrutinizer for scrutinizing e-voting in this meeting and will submit a combined result report. I now take up the resolutions which require members' approval. Ordinary business. To receive, consider and adopt audited financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 together with the report of Board of Directors and Auditors thereon. Item number 1 of the notice relates to adoption of financial statements for the year ended 31st March 2025, including the audited balance sheet, statement of profit and loss, and report of board and auditors of the company thereon, which is already been circulated to all the members. It is proposed to pass an ordinary resolution which is as under. Resolved that the audited financial statements of the year ended 31st March 2025 along with boards and auditors report thereon be and are hereby received, considered and adopted pursuant to section 137 and any other provision applicable if any of the Companies Act 2013. Let me move on to another item of the agenda. To declare final dividend of rupees 0.50 paise per equity share for the financial year 2024-25. Item number 2 of the notice pertains to declaration of the final dividend of 0.50 paise per equity share for the financial year 2024-25. It is proposed to be passed as ordinary resolution as under. Resolved that a final dividend of 0.50 paise per equity share face value of rupees 10 each, aggregating to rupees 185.52 lakhs, as recommended by Board of Directors of the company for the final year ended March 31st, 2025. B&R hereby declared and the same be paid to the eligible members of the company as per the provision of Companies Act 2013 and listing regulations. Moving to another agenda, to appoint the director in place of Mr. Ketan Ramani, DIN number 015-10833, who retires by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment. Item number 3 of the notice pertains to reappointment of Mr. Ketan Ramani as a director liable to retire by rotation. Information in accordance with the listing regulation and secretarial standards is already provided in the notice of AGM. It is proposed to be passed as an ordinary resolution as under. Resolved that Mr. Ketan Ramani, DIN number 015-10833, who retires by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment, D&D is hereby reappointed as a director of the company liable to retire by rotation pursuant to section 152 and other provisions applicable if any of the Companies Act 2013. Moving to another agenda, to ratify the remuneration payable to cost auditor for the financial year 2025-26. Item number 4 of the notice pertains to the ratification of remuneration payable to the cost auditor for the financial year 2025-26. It is proposed to be passed as ordinary resolution. Since the resolution in respect of item number 4 and onwards are already mentioned in the notice of the meeting, I take liberty to skip reading the resolutions. Moving to another agenda, to appoint secretarial auditor and to fix their remuneration. Item number 5 of the notice pertains to appointment of Mr. Devesh Pathak and Associates as a secretarial auditor of the company for the term of 5 years from the year 2025-26 to 29-30. It is proposed to be passed as an ordinary resolution. To approve reappointment of Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaiswal, DIN number 023-85809, as a managing director of the company. Since Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaiswal is interested in the business, I, on behalf of the board, request Mr. Ketan Ramani, full-time director, to preside over this agenda. Since Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaiswal, item number 6 pertains to the notice of reappointment of Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaiswal as a managing director of the company for the period of 3 years with effect from 1st September 2025. This resolution is proposed to be passed as a special resolution. Now I request Jogendra Singh Jaiswal sir to occupy the chair once again. Moving to the next agenda, to approve reappointment of Mr. Ketan Ramani, DIN number 015-10833, as a whole-time director of the company. Item number 7 of the notice pertains to the reappointment of Mr. Ketan Ramani, who is a whole-time director of the company for the period of 3 years with effect from 1st September 2025. This resolution is proposed to be passed as a special resolution. Moving towards the next item of the notice, to approve reappointment of Mr. Pritesh Ramani, DIN number 02392939, as a whole-time director of the company. Item number 7 of the notice pertains to the reappointment of Mr. Pritesh Ramani as a whole-time director of the company for the period of 3 years with effect from 1st September 2025. This resolution is proposed to be passed as a special resolution. Now, as all the agenda of the notice is completed, we shall go for this question answer sessions. I think moderator should take up now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I call upon our first speaker, Ms. Celestian Elizabeth Mascarenas, to kindly unmute herself, switch on her webcam if she desires to do so, and put forth her perspective.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Hello?
audible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Respected Chairman, Mr. Jogendra Singh Jaswal, other members of the board, my dear fellow shareholders in this VC, I am Mrs. C. Mascarena speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company's secretary, Mr. Nikhil Goswami, and his team for sending an e-notice, but I would prefer a physical copy as because of age I have eyes, so I think you will send it later. Um, uh, Everything is given, and thanks to the K FinTech platform for giving me this platform to express my views. Our working is good because turnover is very good, and a dividend of 50 paisa is definitely appreciable, and it will increase the value, enhance the value of our share. Now, I would like to ask you what will be the capital capex requirement, because we have put a plant and it is on the stage of you have got the clearance certificate, environment clearance, etc., etc. Here, I would ask how many other plants we have. If so, what is the capacity, average capacity utilization of these plants? We have this time we have done the highest sales turnover of 100 crores, and I would like to know who our customers. We have good customers, so whom do we give these whatever we make from our plants, whom we supply, and what is our market share? I understand we are mostly in the specialty fine chemicals, supporting pharmaceutical, nutrition, veterinary, and food. So, which line is more remunerative and you get good margin? You said in your speech, I heard our exports is 21% to USA, 21% of the total export to USA. And you did say that they are bearing 25%, which is very good. I can understand the real demand for our products. And remaining 25 and whatever will be added will be borne by us, and you have and I understand how will you further de-risk yourself. What is the future roadmap for the next 3 years, where we can see our company growing, where we can see our company growing? Can we have a visit to the factory? If we have one is now work in progress, so you can say it, the other existing. And rest, I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. May it grow from strength to strength. I especially wish you all very good health, because health will create wealth. With this, thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Ms. Mascarenas. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Manjeet Singh from Delhi. Mr. Manjeet Singh, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and put forth your perspective.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes.
क्रोनेक्स लैब की मैनेजमेंट टीम, स्केट्रियल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, समय जो है गुड मॉर्निंग से गुड आफ्टरनून की तरफ जा रहा है, तो मैं आपको गुड आफ्टरनून ही करूंगा। सर, हमारी कंपनी अभी हाल ही में 2024 में लिस्ट हुई, अभी 12-14 महीने हुए हैं। इस साल का करीब 1 क्वार्टर बीत चुका है। आगे 3 क्वार्टर के अंदर ग्रोथ के क्या प्लान है और ईपीएस हमारा बढ़े, इस बारे में आगे क्या आपके हैं डिसीजन, और आगे किस तरह से निर्णय लेंगे ग्रोथ प्लान के लिए? सर, हम केमिकल इंडस्ट्री के अंदर हैं, तो हमारे प्लांट भी ऑलरेडी 3 हैं। तो ये जो चौथा प्लांट हम लगाने जा रहे थे दहेज के अंदर, उसकी क्या पोजीशन है, वो कब तक हो चुका है चालू या प्रोग्रेस है, और कब तक पूरा प्रोग्रेस से काम करेगा, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। जिस तरह के सेक्टर के अंदर हैं, थोड़ा हमारी बॉयलर की क्या पॉलिसी है, बॉयलर का किस तरह से हम ध्यान रखते हैं, उसकी सर्विस वगैरह का क्या सिस्टम है हमारे यहाँ। क्योंकि एक वो पीछे न्यूज़ में भी रहा था, कुछ केमिकल फैक्ट्री के अंदर कुछ बॉयलर का प्रॉब्लम आई थी, तो भगवान ना करे हमारे यहाँ इस तरह की कोई दिक्कत आए, तो उसकी सर्विस वगैरह का क्या प्रोग्राम रहता है, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। सर, हम आईपीओ लाए, उससे पहले हमारा ईपीएस 5 रुपया 56 पैसे था। आईपीओ लाने के बाद हमारा ईपीएस 4.48 रह गया। तो ये जो हमारी प्रमोटर होल्डिंग थी करीब 99% थी, उसके बाद करीब 74% रह गई। तो इंटरेस्ट प्रमोटर का अपने जो स्टेक बेचने के बाद कंपनी में कम हुआ। आप आगे ईपीएस की ग्रोथ के लिए क्या करेंगे, अर्निंग पर शेयर हमारी अच्छी आए, इस बारे में हमारी क्या आगे पॉलिसी है। हमारी करीब 185 प्रोडक्ट, अब तो शायद रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में भी हम आ गए हैं, करीब 200 प्रोडक्ट के आसपास हैं, फार्मा और न्यूट्री, बायोटेक, एनिमल हेल्थ और कई तरह पर्सनल केयर में भी हमारे केमिकल वगैरह अच्छे रहते हैं। और हमारी कंपनी का मैं जानना चाहूँगा, अभी सेक्रेटरी साहब के भी बोलने में उन्होंने भी इस मीटिंग को जो है औपचारिकता रखा है, क्योंकि हमने आपसे ज्वाइन किया, स्पीकर नंबर आपसे ही पता चला, प्री हमें नहीं पता था कि हमारा नंबर 2 ही है। शायद हो सकता है हम इधर उधर होते, ऐसा सोचते कि हमारा आगे स्पीकर रहे। तो एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसिव जो 6 करोड़ 23 लाख रुपया था लास्ट ईयर, इस साल हमने 4.75 लाख रुपए किया है। तो शायद एम्प्लॉइज इतना ध्यान नहीं दे रहे, इस एजीएम को भी उन्होंने औपचारिकता ही रखा है। जिस तरह से पहली दूसरी लिस्टिंग के बाद हमारी एजीएम है, उन्होंने कोई हमें इस बारे में बताया नहीं कि क्या स्पीकर नंबर है या कुछ। मतलब ये शायद एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसिव जो आपने कम करे हैं, इसकी वजह से एम्प्लॉइज के अंदर नाराजगी है क्या, थोड़ा आप बताइएगा। मैं ये निखिल गोस्वामी जी से जानना चाहूँगा कि लास्ट क्वार्टर के अंदर इन्वेस्टर कंप्लेंट क्या रही हैं हमारी। हमारी प्रमोटर होल्डिंग अच्छी है, इसकी मैं आपको बधाई देता हूँ। हमारी कंपनी बीएससी एनएससी में लिस्टेड है। 544 हमारा जो बीएससी का कोड है, 544 187 जो हमारा कोड है, और क्रोनेक्स जो है सिंबल है, उसका पूरा सम्मान रखते हुए ऑडिटर वगैरह से भी आप अच्छी तरह से काम करिए। अदर एक्सपेंसिव हमारे बड़े हैं, एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट के अंदर हम कटौती करते हैं। अदर एक्सपेंसिव हमारे 9 करोड़ 46 लाख रुपए की जगह इस बार 11 करोड़ 39 लाख रुपए रहे हैं। थोड़ा इस बारे में बताइए, आगे क्या रहेगी हमारी पॉलिसी। सर, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, प्री आईपीओ आईपीओ से मतलब आने से पहले ये जो हमारे जोगिंद्रा जी हैं, जोगिंद्रा सिंह जायसवाल जी, सर मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा कि इनकी आईपीओ से पहले कितनी होल्डिंग थी कंपनी के अंदर। अब होल्डिंग जो है उनकी 26.39 है, पहले इनकी क्या होल्डिंग थी। 1966 का बर्थ है, अच्छा है, हमें योग्यता और पूरा एक्सपीरियंस भी हमें साथ साथ मिल रहा है। आपने बैलेंस शीट के अंदर दिखाया है कि 36 ईयर का जो एक्सपीरियंस आपने दिखाया है, और आपने अपॉइंटमेंट दिखाई है, डेट ऑन विच द बोर्ड अपॉइंटमेंट 2008 के अंदर पहली बार बोर्ड के अंदर आप आए। तो ये सर 17 साल का एक्सपीरियंस बैठता है इस हिसाब से। ये 36 ईयर का एक्सपीरियंस क्या ये सेक्टर के हिसाब से है, और ये जो हमारा आपने इस बोर्ड के अंदर 2022 के अंदर एंट्री करी, हालांकि हमारी कंपनी का गठन 2009 में ही हो गया था, और हमारा जो ये DI नंबर जो है 0238580 ये भी 36 साल पुराना है। शायद मुझे लगता है कि कुछ आंकड़े मेरे पढ़ने में गलती रही है या कुछ इस तरह से है, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइए। आगे कंपनी की ग्रोथ के प्लान आप ऑलरेडी बताएंगे ही, बाकी आपको कैसा लगा इस हाल में आकर बैठकर, क्योंकि हमें नहीं पता था कि हमारा स्पीकर नंबर क्या है। आप कोई जहाँ पर बैठे हो आके आगे साइन बोर्ड लगा हुआ है, यहाँ डायरेक्टर में से या चेयरमैन में से जो भी जहाँ मर्जी आकर बैठ गया है, तो आपको कुछ बताया गया था कि आपने कहाँ बैठना है? सीएस साहब शायद नाराज हैं, एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसिव जो आपने कम करे हैं, तो हमारे साथ तो उनकी नाराजगी रही है। हमें तो स्पीकर नंबर नहीं बताया गया। तो बोर्ड के सदस्यों से मेरा ये पूछना रहेगा कि आप भी आकर जहां मर्जी बैठ गए हैं या आपके आगे साइन बोर्ड लगे हुए हैं जिन जिन नाम से? आगे कंपनी तरक्की करे इसकी हम आपसे उम्मीद करते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरी टीम। एक गुजारिश सर ये रहेगी कि ये 3-4 दिन की छुट्टी के बाद का समय था, तो शायद मैं आपके जवाब ना सुन पाऊँ, तो ये जवाब अगर आप मेल पर प्रोवाइड करवा देंगे तो हमें आगे पढ़ने में आसानी रहेगी। अगर ऐसा संभव हो सके, अगर इस तरह का होता है और ऐसा कंपनी के कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस के हिसाब से अगर अच्छा समझें आप, तो जवाब मेल पर जरूर करा दीजिएगा। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट टीम, थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरियल टीम।
May I move on to our next speaker, Miss Rajni from Delhi? Miss Rajni, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and put forth your perspective. Miss Rajni Gupta from Delhi. Miss Rajni, if you can hear us, you can click on the microphone icon at the bottom of your screen to unmute yourself. We have not received any input from Ms. Rajni Gupta, so we'll move on to our next speaker, Mr. Keshav Garg from Pune. Mr. Keshav Garg, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, and put forth your perspective.
Sir, thank you very much for providing me this opportunity. Sir, I just wanted to know, sir, firstly, if you could give your layman shareholders a brief overview about the business, that what exactly do we do? Sir, who is our main competitor? How big is the market size in domestically as well as globally? And what is our market share in the same? So what is from which all various sectors do we get our revenue from? I understand from pharma, agrochem, etc. If you could just give us some approximate number. So what is the kind of client concentration that we have? So what is the kind of pricing arrangement do we have with our customers? Is it a monthly, quarterly price pass-through agreement wherein the raw material expense is a pass-through, or is it a annual fixed price contract that we have? Do we have spot sales, or do we have long-term agreements with our customers? Sir, then also our top line has been stuck at around 25 crores, and our EBITDA is stuck at around 8 8.5 crore number on a quarterly basis since June of 20, since the past 2 years basically. So basically, when can we expect to break out of this range? And so what is the expectation for top line as well as bottom line for FY26 and FY27? What are your capex plans? How much revenue we can generate at peak capacity utilization uh, presently and post the capex, and by when can we expect to reach full capacity utilization? Sir, so these were few of my questions. Sir, if you could just tell us that what is in store for your shareholders and what we should expect from the company. And sir, just one more request, sir, if you could just give a investor presentation which can basically explain our business to your shareholders who are not technical people. So that would be very helpful in understanding, sir, because you see there are so many companies in chemicals, dye chemical, agrochemical, pharma chemical. Then in pharma itself, there are so many API formulation, CDMO. So it's shareholders don't really understand that which exact vertical do we belong to, or are we all together a unique kind of a business. So thank you very much, sir, and best of luck to you and your whole team. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Keshav. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Rohit Balakrishnan. Mr. Rohit you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, I also have something similar to what the previous participant said, so I will not repeat the questions. But if I can just understand a few things, I'll just share my question. So I think, sir, we have a large number of products in our suite. So can you just say what would be the top five products for us in terms of revenue would be? And uh, can you also share for us for our top products, whatever three, five, 10, whatever top products we have, what would be our share in these products? And if you can also talk a bit about their applications. And in terms of these products, who would be our top competitors in these products, whether they're global players or Indian guys as well? And sir, if I look at your margins, so like we were doing around 24-25%, and now last 2 years, 3 years, we've gone up to around 30-33%. So which are kind of very good margins and very high margins. So what enables us to make such high margins? If you can just maybe allude to that as well. Is it because we are backward integrated, or is there limited competition, or is it some kind of a monopolistic market? So if you can maybe help us understand these kind of margins, why are we able to make it? And are these margins sustainable? And like what led to the increase from 22-23% that we were doing like pre-listing and now around 32-33%? Also, sir, in terms of for like I understand we are in the chemical space and also in the pharma space. So if you can just maybe explain for your customers how what percentage of their cost structure is our product. Maybe like if like is it a very small percentage or a very large percentage? If you can just explain that. Also, like we were growing from, I think we grew from about 55 crores to about 100 crores in the last, from FY20 to 23. And then since that time, our revenue is stuck around that 90-100 crore range. So is it that our capacity is like full and hence we don't have we are unable to grow? Is that the reason? Uh, and and since we are at full capacity and that's why our margins have expanded, is that the reason? So if you can give us the answer to this question and what is the current capacity utilization. Sir, in our DRHP, we have mentioned that our repeat revenue is only 23%. And we also mentioned that the approval cycle for our products is very long. So if the approval cycle is long, then why would the repeat revenues very low? So if you can maybe explain that. The other question was on the capex, sir. So we have done this capex. We are doing this capex. So what is the total outlay for it, and when do you expect it to start for us in terms of contribution? What is the asset turn for this, and when do you expect it to reach the full utilization? And this is for any new products or is it for existing products? And if you can give an outlook for FY26, we recently reported Q1, so top line has been kind of flattish. So if you can just explain that and how do you see this year and do you see capex contributing? And so also if you can give an outlook on the domestic business as well as on the export business separately, and if there is any margin differential between. And typically, sir, what we've seen is that China is a very big player in most of the chemical or pharma products or APIs, etc. So, can you talk a bit about who do you compete with China, and what enables you to compete if you compete with them, or if there is no Chinese this thing in your market? Yeah, this is all from my side. Thank you very much. And also, sir, one request is that if we can probably also visit the plant and meet you individually, and we have a lot of more questions. So if that is also possible, what is the right way to do it? If you can just help us. We've been trying to reach out, but we've not been able to get any reply. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rohit. We will move on to our next speaker, Mr. Himanshu Trivedi. Mr. Himanshu Trivedi, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself, switch on your webcam if you desire to do so, sir, and put forth your perspective. Mr. Himanshu A. Trivedi.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Yeah. Respected Chairman Joginder Jaswal and other board of directors sitting on dice, myself Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara, Gujarat State. First of all, I am thankful to our company secretary Nikhil Goswami, who is sending me a soft copy of the AGM report well in advance, which is a full of information and fact figure and in place, which is easy to follow and easy to understand. So I am thankful to you and your entire secretary. Report is nicely prepared with the beautiful picture of the all customers and with the financial efforts given by the full of detailing including in all of information in all the sector. I don't have much question because I have full faith on God and their working. Sir, I have support all the resource items. I have sent all question and query through the email well in advance. This is save the time of the AGM and give the opportunity to speak my best speakers order. Sir, still I have few questions. What is the market share we have in domestic and international market? What would be the effort is small unorganized sector? What would be the profit sharing ratio in coming financial year? And sir, how much rupees spend in R&D in current financial year? What are the key driver growth for the company in the next 3 years? Sir, what is the capex program for next 5 years? What is the most profitable sector in domestic and international market? Sir, what are the key properties of our specialty chemical? And what are the specific application of this chemical? And who are the main competitor of this market? And who are the leading manufacturing suppliers of this chemical, sir? Sir, nothing to ask. I wish good luck and bright future for coming financial year. Thank you to allow me to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Himanshu. We will move on to our last speaker, Mr. Shlok Dave. Mr. Shlok Dave, you are requested to kindly unmute yourself. Switch on your webcam.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, thank you for giving me the opportunity. A lot of the questions have been asked. These were the same questions that I had, so I'll just stick to some suggestions. Sir, I first of all, I appreciate the fact that you do quarterly numbers. Not many small companies are doing that, so that's a very, very nice thing. On the other hand, sir, there is absolutely zero communication from the company's side to the market as such. There are no con calls, and my fellow shareholder Keshav also pointed out that there is not even a presentation which is available. The annual reports they have all the numbers, but on the commentary side they lack detail. We need to know exactly what is happening. So it's a very dynamic situation. You yourself mentioned the tariff situation. The entire thing can change tomorrow, and we'll be at a complete loss. So whatever you share with us today in your commentary, it will be out. It can be outdated by the end of the month, and we'll again be left in the dark trying to figure out how things will affect the companies, whether positively or negatively. That's not a good thing, sir. I humbly request you, sir, at least 2 con calls are needed every year. Please do it, sir. It's not a very tough thing, and it will save you net. It will save you a lot of time going forward, and also it will establish your brand equity as a promoter that you are addressing the minority shareholders properly and timely. The better the disclosures, the better it is for the company. So one thing that Mr. Singh also mentioned, and I have also noticed over the last 2 years, our employee expenses have gone down dramatically. So and plus we are coming out with a new expansion. So if you can throw some light on that, why such a sharp drop in employee expenses? Because I could not find any particular reason for that. Second question, sir. I have come across the plants that you have in Dahej 4, and it seems that the products are dramatically different. So historically, I've seen a lot of inorganic compounds that you were working on. Now I'm looking at you entering some organic compounds. The economics may be different, may not be different, sir. If they are new products, new geographies, and new clients, can you please tell us about the margins that you are expecting here? Your gross margins are fairly high, so do you expect to maintain those? And Keshav also asked you a question on the peak revenue potential of the new plant. So all I have as of now is the area that you're going for, right? The existing plants, that area is available, and then the new plants. But that's, I guess, in chemical industry, processes can be dramatically different, and the area is not enough to get a good sense as to the scale that you are bringing in the new capex. So if you can go into some detail about the not only just the capacity that you are at, but also the capability. Any new reactions that you are getting into? Are there any new products that you are getting into? And sir, in terms of regulatory and client approvals, so pollution control board तो समझ में आया sir, but on the client certification side, what would be the lag that you will witness? I mean, I'm pretty sure clients will visit your new plant. There will be some samples which will be taken. I don't know the end use of the new product. So, will there be any stability studies which would be needed? कोई pharma से related है क्या sir? कोई agrochemical से related है क्या? तो उसमें आपको delay कितना होगा sir commercial production start करने के लिए and then ramp up करने के लिए? कि सेल्स आपका कितनी जल्दी फुल कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन तक पहुंच पाएगा? Sir, I have numbers of on the production side from the DRHP, but subsequently for the next 2 weeks, I don't have the tonnage numbers. So I have 4,869 tons for 2023. I am assuming that the utilization must have gone up, but the prices are guidance. So if there is some indication you can give for FY25, what was the capacity utilization and what was it for FY24 if you have the numbers readily available, or an indicator number would also do, just to get a sense of the 3 original plants that you have. What's the spare capacity, so to speak, that you currently possess? And this new plants are again, sir, going just by the area, I'm guessing that it's like at least a 10 to 15% increase in area. But again, sir, tonnage wise and in terms of potential revenues, I have no clue. So if you can tell us that part. And finally, sir, what after this? So this plant you have planned and commissioning ka timeline, sir, after the pollution control ka approval, how long will it take you to get the plant commissioned? But after that, sir, what are your plans long term? May you will run out of capacity fairly quickly if the products do well. So what is your thought process, sir? And finally, last question is on the general capabilities of your company, sir. If you can tell us, if you have an R&D department, if you have any, like how many BSc, MScs, and PhDs do you have in the company? Are you an R&D intensive company? Are you like working on something which will help us over the, let's say, 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line? How do you generally operate? Which products are you targeting? Is there any particular chemistry that you are very, very comfortable in? Are you a cost leader in any particular product or technology? Sir, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Sir, kindly do take my suggestions about a quarterly call if time permits you. That would be very helpful for the company as well as the shareholder. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Shlok. Chairman, sir, with that, we have provided an opportunity to all the registered speaker shareholders. I hand it back to the board to continue with the rest of the session. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Chairman, sir, you are audible, sir. Thank you.
मैंने सब के जितने भी स्पीकर थे सबके क्वेश्चन सुने और मैं कंसोलिडेटेड 2 पार्ट में ये सब जवाब दूंगा और एक 1 पार्ट जो है हमारा जो एग्जिस्टिंग यूनिट है 3 हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग यूनिट है और 3 और का जो प्रोडक्शन है वो अभी एकदम फुल फ्लेज है। हमारी ऑर्डर बुक अच्छी है और प्रोडक्शन जो है वो बिल्कुल अच्छा चल रहा है तीनों यूनिट में। दूसरा जो मिस्टर मंजीत ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि भाई मेरा एक्सपीरियंस जो है और बॉयलर के बारे में पूछा था उन्होंने, तो इसमें ऐसा है कि मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है मैं 91 से ये लाइन में हूँ। 91 से 2001 तक मैंने जॉब किया रेनवैक्सी में। उसके बाद मैंने एक दूसरा यूनिट स्टार्ट किया था सेम फाइन केमिकल दिस इनऑर्गेनिक फाइन केमिकल में। उसके बाद ये मैंने 2008 में मैंने प्रतेश ने और केतन ने ये कर्नॉक्स लैब साइंस हमने शुरू किया। तो अभी तक टोटल जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो 36 ईयर का कंप्लीट है। हमारा जो बॉयलर का जो सर्विस है वो पूरा IBR बॉयलर होता है इंडस्ट्रीज में। इसके लिए क्वालिफाइड ऑपरेटर है जो हमने ऑल तीनों शिफ्टों में रखे हुए हैं। तो ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम आने वाला नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर ठीक तरह से सिस्टम को फॉलो किया जाए तो मशीनरी का कोई ऐसा तकलीफ नहीं है। दूसरा जो पार्ट है हमारा, जो नया यूनिट है दहेज का, उसके बारे में मैं थोड़ा सा आपको इंफॉर्मेशन देना चाहता हूँ इसमें क्या चल रहा है। हमारा जो दहेज का यूनिट है, हमने DRHP में एक तो जो दिया था वो 67 करोड़ का हमारा कैपेक्स का था। लेकिन जब हमने पूरा डिजाइन किया और अभी जो हमारा कंसल्टेंट है, हमने कंसल्टेंट हायर किया है एक JD फार्मा करके, पूरा हमने उसके ऊपर वर्किंग किया, तो इसका कैपेक्स थोड़ा बढ़ रहा है। इट इज अराउंड अबाउट 80 to 90 CR तक जाएगा। तो वो हमने प्लानिंग कर रखा है, कंपनी के पास ऑलरेडी फंड है। हम वेट कर रहे हैं कि भाई EC का क्लियरेंस आ जाए एक बार, GPCB का, उसके बाद हम कंस्ट्रक्शन स्टार्ट करेंगे। मोस्ट प्रोबेबली हमारी पहले तो ये थी कि हमने जो हमारा बिल्डर है जो कंस्ट्रक्ट करेगा, कंपनी जिसको फाइनल किया है बिल्डर को, उसके साथ यही है कि भाई एक बार EC क्लियरेंस आ जाए तो हम पूरी तैयारी करके रखा है। डिजाइन ओके है, हमारा जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है उसको फाइनल कर दिया है, तो फिर इमीडिएट स्टार्ट कर देंगे। मोस्ट प्रोबेबिलिटी ये था कि भाई सितंबर में किसी भी हालत में स्टार्ट करना है। तो ये तो हमारे दहेज यूनिट का हो गया। दूसरा एक क्वेश्चन किसी ने पूछा था कि भाई प्रोडक्ट्स का, तो ये जो दहेज का हमारा प्लांट है, इसके अंदर हमने जो प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन किए हैं टोटल 122 प्रोडक्ट्स हैं। उसमें से मेजरली जो है वो न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल कुछ प्रोडक्ट हैं जो न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल में जाते हैं, उसका काफ़ी बड़ा मार्केट है, तो उसके ऊपर हमने प्रोडक्ट डिसाइड किए हुए हैं। एग्जिस्टिंग जो पोर्टफोलियो के जो प्रोडक्ट हैं वो हमारे इनऑर्गेनिक सॉल्ट, वो सब एक पर्टिकुलर यूज है। इनऑर्गेनिक सॉल्ट तो बहुत कॉमन है, बट ये हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट हैं इनका पर्टिकुलर यूज है फार्मा के अंदर, या फिर R&D सेंटर हैं, या जो दूसरे भी जैसे R&D सेंटर, स्कूल कॉलेजेस की लैब है, उसमें यूज होते हैं। तो बड़ी कंपनियां हैं जैसे थर्मो फिशर है, मर्क है, वो हमारे कस्टमर हैं, तो हम उनको सप्लाई करते हैं। वो आगे अपना क्वालिटी टेस्ट करके फिर उसको सप्लाई करते हैं वो अपने पैकिंग में। एक सेगमेंट तो हमारा वो है। दूसरा सेगमेंट फार्मा में जो है, फार्मा के अंदर बहुत सारी जितनी भी टॉप 20 कंपनी है वर्ल्ड में फार्मा की, आप टॉप 20 कोई भी नाम लो, वो कंपनी में हम अप्रूव है। हमारी कंपनी को उन्होंने अप्रूव किया हुआ है, ऑडिट किया हुआ है। हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट हैं वो स्टेबिलिटी लगा के उन्होंने सब चेक किया हुआ है। डॉक्टर रेडी है, बड़े बड़े जो कस्टमर है हमारे, मैन काइंड है, सन फार्मा है, जेडएस कैडिला है, MSN है, ये हमारे कस्टमर हैं फार्मा में, जिनको हम रेगुलर सप्लाई कर रहे हैं। और लास्ट कम से कम 10 साल से ये लोग हमारे साथ कंटिन्यू, 2014 के बाद कंटिन्यू धीरे 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 हमारे पोर्टफोलियो में ऐड हुए और हम इनको कंटिन्यू सप्लाई कर रहे हैं। तो फार्मा एक फार्मा सेगमेंट है। एक इनऑर्गेनिक का जो मैंने आपको बताया कि भाई रिएजेंट फार्मा है। दूसरा न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल में हमारा शेयर इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है अभी, क्योंकि न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल के अंदर एक ये ड्रॉबैक है कि उनको क्वांटिटी काफ़ी चाहिए, काफ़ी बड़ी क्वांटिटी होती है। तो इसी करके हमने दहेज का जो प्लांट है वो टोटल 18,000 टन का डिज़ाइन किया हुआ है पर एनम, ताकि हम उसको केटर कर सकें न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल के अंदर। तो उसके लिए हमने तैयारी की हुई है, डिज़ाइन कर दिया है। सब प्रोडक्ट के मैंने तकरीबन 30 से 35 प्रोडक्ट हमने ऑलरेडी R&D में अप्रूव करके रख दिए हैं, और दूसरा जो R&D है दूसरे प्रोडक्ट पे वो चल रहा है। एक क्वेश्चन किसी ने पूछा था कि हमारे जो टीम है उसके अंदर, तो मैं बता दूं कि हमारी जो टीम है उसमें टोटल QC में 15 लोग हैं, उसमें से 7 लोग MSc हैं, 8 लोग BSc हैं। जो QA की टीम है उसमें सब क्वालिफाइड हैं, टोटल 6 लोग हैं, उसमें टोटल MSc है, 3 लोग जो है वो MSc है, 3 जो है वो BSc है, और एक कंसल्टेंट हमने हायर किया हुआ है जो QA QC को गाइड करते हैं। वो उनका बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस है, मिस्टर धीरज बसारिया, जो पहले एक बड़ी ऑर्गेनिक मतलब इसमें फार्मा कंपनी में वाइस प्रेसिडेंट थे और रिटायर हो गए। तो वो हमको वीक में आके हमारे जो प्रॉब्लम है उसमें वो हेल्प कर रहे हैं। तो एक तो वो पार्ट था। दूसरा मिस्टर केशव गर्ग से उन्होंने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा कि भाई कंपटीटर, तो ये हमारा जो डोमेस्टिक मार्केट है उसके कंपटीटर हैं, मतलब लिस्टेड नहीं है कोई, लेकिन छोटे कंपटीटर हैं हमारे जैसे ही है। जैसे कैंटोन है, कैंटोन लेबोरेटरी है बड़ौदा में, वो हमारा कंपटीटर है। और बहुत सारे और भी बहुत छोटी कंपनियां हैं जो कंपटीटर हैं। मेजर कंपटीटर जो वर्ल्ड वाइड है, जैसे जॉस्ट केमिकल है वो यूएस में है, मैको है वो मैको ऑर्गेनिक्स है वो हमारा कंपटीटर है। चाइना में एक दो अच्छी कंपनियां कोलर करके है वो हमारा कंपटीटर है। जर्मनी में 3-4 कंपनियां हैं वो कंपटीटर है, वो भी यूएस में सप्लाई कर रहे हैं। तो कंपटीशन तो है, लेकिन इसमें हमारा बेनिफिट ये है कि बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट में डील कर रहे हैं। बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट मेरे पास 3 यूनिट में टोटल 11 लाइन है, तो उसमें हर रोज 11 प्रोडक्ट चलते हैं। तो क्वांटिटी वाइज कम है ये, क्योंकि हाई क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट है तो इसमें क्वांटिटी वाइज कम होता है। किसी को 2 टन माल चाहिए, किसी को 5 टन चाहिए, तो उस तरह से हम पूरा कंसोलिडेट करके डिजाइन करते हैं और फिर प्रोडक्शन करते हैं। ये तो मैंने आपको अपना जो इसके बारे में सब आपको बता दिया। अगर कोई क्वेश्चन रह गया हो किसी का तो हम उसको कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, बाद में भी बता सकते हैं उनको। जो भी है हमारा ओपन है उनके लिए, एवरी टाइम कभी भी चाहिए कुछ तो दे सकते हैं, उसमें कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। मेरे ख्याल से मैंने एग्जिस्टिंग प्लांट, दहेज का प्लांट, हमारा जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट है उसके बारे में आपको ब्रीफ कर दिया है। और इसके अलावा कोई क्वेश्चन किसी का है तो हम उनको जवाब देंगे, वो हमको मेल करें। निखिल का जो मेल आईडी है वो अवेलेबल है, उसके ऊपर जवाब देंगे। आई होप ऑल द क्वेश्चंस आर आंसर्ड टू द satisfaction of shareholder. Still, if any shareholder has any further question or need more information, please orient the same to satisfy.
May I now request CM Devesh Pathak sir to who is the supervisor of the company to give a brief details about e-voting.
Thank you, Nikhil. Good afternoon, everybody. As you are aware, e-voting at AGM is already in place. So I would like to share a few instructions relating to e-voting at this meeting. Those who have already e-voted in the remote e-voting are not entitled to e-vote at this AGM. However, if they would vote, that would be disregarded. Secondly, those who have logged in to attend this meeting as members are only entitled to e-vote at this AGM. And thirdly, e-voting would be allowed only up to 15 minutes after the conclusion of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Chairman sir to conclude this meeting.
As all the agenda items of the 25th July 2020 meeting has concluded. I would like to thank all the shareholders. I am grateful to you for your and involvement. I authorize company secretary to announce the voting results within 2 working days of the conclusion of annual general meeting. The results will be intimated to the exchange and also will be uploaded on the company. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for chairing the meeting. I gratefully acknowledge the presence of directors and auditors at the meeting. I would also like to thank the shareholders. Without their participation, this meeting would not have been possible. Thank you so much.